Ladies and gentlemen, 7 days, just 7 days can change the entire direction of your life. Imagine this, 1 week from now you could either wake up the same person, stuck in the same cycle, or you could wake up transformed, stronger, sharper, and fully in control of your mind. The difference between those two realities is not chance, it's choice. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how 7 focused days can reset your mind and unlock the version of you that the world has been waiting for. Days, just 1 week. That's all it takes to begin resetting your mind and taking control of your life. People often underestimate the power of a week. They wait for the perfect month, the new year, the right season, the right mood. But what if the right moment is now? What if in just 7 days you could start to rewire your thoughts, your energy, and your direction? Because the truth is, your mind is the command center of your entire existence. And if you can master your mind, you can master your reality. On day 1, you have to make a decision. Nothing changes until you decide that it must change. That first day is about drawing a line in the sand, about saying enough is enough. Enough waiting, enough doubting, enough living small. That decision doesn't need to be loud, it doesn't need to be shouted from rooftops, but it has to be real. A deep, powerful agreement with yourself that you will no longer hand over the steering wheel of your life to fear, to procrastination, or to other people's opinions. Day 1 is a declaration. I'm taking back control. Day 2 is about silence. In this noisy world, silence has become a luxury. But silence is where the mind resets. Sit with yourself, listen to your breath, feel your heartbeat, notice your thoughts without chasing them. It's uncomfortable at first because silence forces you to meet the version of yourself you've been avoiding. But that confrontation is necessary because clarity doesn't come from distraction, it comes from stillness. When you master silence, you create space for your true voice to be heard. That's the voice that knows what you want, who you are, and where you're going. Day 3 is when you ignite your energy. This is the day you move. Move your body, move your emotions, move your spirit. Energy creates momentum, and momentum creates transformation. Run, dance, lift, stretch, whatever it takes to remind yourself that you are alive and powerful. The body and the mind are connected. When you push your body, your mind follows. You break limits, and suddenly the walls you thought were there begin to crumble. You realize you're capable of more than you ever imagined, and that realization lights a fire in your soul. Day 4 is all about what you feed your mind. Be ruthless about your inputs, the people you listen to, the content you consume, the words you repeat to yourself. They are either building you or breaking you. On this day, commit to filtering your environment. Read something that challenges you to think bigger. Listen to voices that lift you higher. Speak words that empower you. Cut out the noise that drags you down, because you cannot rise if you are carrying the weight of negativity. You are programming your mind every single day, whether you realize it or not. Day 4 is when you take control of the program. Day 5 is gratitude. Not the kind of gratitude that's just a list, but the kind that transforms how you see the world. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. It resets your perspective. When you start counting blessings instead of problems, you begin to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Gratitude is not passive, it's powerful. It tells your mind to stop obsessing over what's missing and to start building with what's already in your hands. On this day, speak gratitude out loud, feel it deeply, and let it humble you while it strengthens you. Day 6 is courage. You've silenced the noise, you've fueled your body, you've reprogrammed your mind, and you've embraced gratitude. Now it's time to act. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward despite fear. This day is about doing the thing you've been avoiding. Make that call, take that step, speak that truth. Remind yourself that courage is a muscle, and the more you use it, the stronger it gets. You will never feel ready, and that's exactly why you must move. Because waiting for perfect conditions is just another way of staying stuck. Courage is messy, but it's always transformative. And then comes day 7, the day of vision. By now, you're not the same person you were at the start of the week. You've decided, you've embraced silence, you've ignited energy, you've filtered your inputs, you've practiced gratitude, and you've acted with courage. On this final day, you lift your eyes higher. You ask yourself, who am I becoming? What life am I creating? This is where you set your direction with clarity and conviction. Write it down, visualize it, speak it into existence. A mind without vision will always be enslaved by circumstances, but a mind with vision bends circumstances to its will. Vision pulls you forward when everything else tries to hold you back. These 7 days are not just exercises, they are a reset button. They remind you of the power that has always been within you. Too often, people look at their lives and feel stuck, as though change will take years. But transformation doesn't always demand years. It demands intensity, commitment, and focus, even if it's just for a week. If you give yourself fully to these 7 days, you will feel the shift. You will taste the strength, the clarity, the energy that comes from aligning your mind with your purpose. Think about it. 7 days is less than 200 hours. Yet in that time, you can train your brain to stop reacting and start creating. You can learn to take control of your emotions instead of letting them control you. You can spark a fire that refuses to die down. What's the alternative? Another week wasted, another 7 days lost in the same cycle, another chapter of your life written by fear instead of courage? No. This is your week. This is your moment. You have to understand, your life doesn't change when the calendar changes. It changes when you do. And you don't need to wait for some future version of yourself to appear. You start now, you start here. You start with 7 days. Because 7 days can show you what's possible when you decide to rise instead of remain. And once you taste what's possible, you'll never want to go back to living small. Imagine this. You wake up on the first morning after committing to this reset and something feels different. It's not that the world outside has changed. The emails are still there. The traffic is still there. The responsibilities are still there. But what has changed is the way you look at them. There's a calm power in your chest, a steady voice in your mind saying, I am in control. That voice is not magic. It is not luck. It is the result of choosing discipline, clarity, and courage. And that choice begins to echo through everything you do. When you walk into a room, people notice it. Not because you're louder, not because you're trying harder, but because alignment is magnetic. When your mind is reset, when your thoughts, actions, and energy are in harmony, you radiate confidence without speaking a word. And the world responds to that energy. Opportunities begin to appear. People begin to take you seriously. Not because the universe suddenly decided to bless you, but because you finally decided to claim your place in it. But don't mistake this reset for comfort. These 7 days are not about making life easier. They're about making you stronger. Strength is not built in comfort. Strength is built in moments of discomfort, in those seconds when your mind whispers, stop, and you choose to say, one more step. Every time you push through resistance, every time you silence doubt, you are forging a stronger version of yourself. And that version begins to take control not only of your days, but of your destiny. Think about the last time you told yourself you would change. Maybe it was last year. Maybe it was last month. Maybe it was yesterday. You promised yourself that things would be different. But then life happened. The same patterns came back. The same excuses showed up. The same doubts took hold. And before you knew it, you were stuck again. Why? Because change doesn't come from intention alone. It comes from immersion, a total reset, a full commitment. 7 days of focused, relentless effort that shocks your mind into a new state of being. That's what makes the difference. This reset is not about pretending challenges don't exist. It's about facing them with a new mindset. Instead of saying, why me? You begin to ask, what can I learn from this? Instead of shrinking under pressure, you begin to expand because of it. The same weight that once crushed you now strengthens you. The same storm that once broke you now fuels you. That's what happens when your mind is reset. You stop being the victim of your circumstances and start being the author of your future. The truth is, your mind has been programmed over years, programmed by fear, by doubt, by limitations passed down by others. But here's the secret. Your brain is not fixed. It's flexible, it's adaptable, it's rewritable. Science calls it neuroplasticity, but you don't need science to prove what you already know deep down. You can change. You can reshape the way you think, the way you act, the way you live. 7 days of concentrated effort can begin that rewiring. Every choice, every action, every moment of awareness is carving a new pathway in your brain. And those pathways become your future. Ask yourself this. Do you want to keep living in the same patterns, repeating the same mistakes, telling the same stories of someday, or do you want to break free? Because freedom doesn't come from waiting. Freedom comes from training your mind to believe, to act, to rise. And this reset is your training ground. On the third or fourth day, you may feel resistance pulling at you. That's the moment most people quit. They say, this is too hard, maybe I'll start again next week. But that's exactly where the breakthrough lives, on the other side of resistance. Think of it like climbing a mountain. The air gets thinner, your legs ache, your lungs burn. But the closer you get to the summit, the stronger the pull of giving up. Yet if you keep climbing step after step, something miraculous happens. You reach a point where the pain fades, the struggle transforms, and suddenly the view opens up before you. That view, that perspective, that freedom, that's what awaits you on the other side of your 7 days. People will notice the change in you, but more importantly, you will notice the change in yourself. You will wake up lighter, sharper, more focused. Decisions that once paralyzed you will feel simple. Challenges that once drained you will feel like opportunities. And dreams that once seemed distant will feel possible. Not because the world shifted overnight, but because your mind did. And once your mind is aligned, everything else follows. Your relationships improve because you stop seeking validation and start bringing strength. Your work improves because you stop procrastinating and start executing. Your health improves because you stop treating your body like an afterthought and start honoring it as your foundation. This is the ripple effect of a reset. It begins in your mind, but it touches every part of your life. Understand this. See, when days is not the destination. 7 days is the ignition. It's the spark that lights the fire. It's proof that you can change. And once you prove it to yourself, you can never unsee it. You will never again be able to say, I can't, because you will have lived the truth. You can. This is why most people stay stuck. They never give themselves the chance to see their own potential. They live in cycles of distraction, fear, and self-doubt, waiting for change to come from outside. But change has never come from outside. It has always come from within. The outside world only mirrors what you decide inside. And when you decide to reset, to take control, the world has no choice but to respond. So imagine yourself 7 days from now. Imagine the strength in your voice, the clarity in your eyes, the confidence in your step. Imagine looking back and realizing you took control when most people would have stayed stuck. Imagine knowing, not just hoping, but knowing that you are capable of more. That vision is waiting for you, and all it takes is 7 days of radical commitment to meet it. Because here's the truth. Life is not waiting for you. Time is not slowing down for you. The days will pass with or without your growth. The question is, will you let those days pass wasted, or will you use them to reset, to rebuild, to rise? 7 days is not long. 7 days is a blink. But in that blink, your entire future can be rewritten. And if 7 days can spark this shift, imagine what 7 weeks, 7 months, or 7 years of consistent alignment can create. The reset is not just about this week. It's about proving to yourself that momentum is real, that progress is possible, and that you are far more powerful than you have been told. The danger of life is not failure, it's comfort. It's not the storms, it's the stillness. Most people don't drown because the water is too deep. They drown because they never learn to swim beyond the shallow end. They live in circles, doing just enough to get by, waiting for inspiration to strike, waiting for motivation to appear like a lightning bolt. But the truth is, motivation is not a gift. It's a practice. It's built in the trenches, in the small daily decisions, in the moments when you'd rather stay the same, but you choose to grow instead. Think about how easy it is to waste a week. Hours lost scrolling, days lost complaining, nights lost worrying. 7 days vanish and nothing changes. But what if instead you invested those same 7 days into yourself? What if you replaced complaint with gratitude, distraction with discipline, fear with action? 7 days of wasted time can bury you deeper into mediocrity, but 7 days of focused effort can catapult you into a life you didn't think was possible. The week will pass anyway. The question is, who will you be at the end of it? When you begin this journey, you'll notice something. Resistance shows up stronger when you're on the edge of transformation. The closer you get to a breakthrough, the louder the doubts will become. Your mind will whisper, "This is too much. Go back. You've done enough." And that's when you must remind yourself, resistance is not a stop sign, it's a signal. It means you're stepping into uncharted territory. It means you're stretching into a version of yourself you've never met before. That discomfort is not your enemy. It's your birth certificate for growth. During these days, you will start to notice small shifts. You'll wake up earlier, not because an alarm forces you, but because your spirit is restless for progress. You'll catch yourself in moments of negativity, and instead of feeding it, you'll redirect it. You'll find yourself choosing discipline when laziness tempts you. These may look like small decisions to the outside world, but inside you, they are tectonic shifts. Because each choice is a vote for the person you want to become. And the more votes you cast, the stronger that identity becomes. And let me tell you something about identity. Once you see yourself as someone in control, you stop tolerating the chaos that once consumed you. Once you see yourself as someone who keeps promises to themselves, you stop making excuses. Once you see yourself as someone capable of courage, you stop living in the shadows of fear. That is the real power of a reset. It changes not just your actions, but your identity. And once your identity changes, everything else follows. The beauty of this process is that it doesn't require perfection. You don't need to do everything flawlessly. You don't need to be the strongest, the smartest, or the most experienced. You simply need consistency. Even small, consistent actions compound into massive change. Think of a river. One drop of water seems powerless, but millions of drops, flowing consistently over time, carve valleys, shape mountains, and change landscapes. Your actions are those drops. Every day you stay committed, you are reshaping the landscape of your mind, your habits, your life. But let me be real with you. It's not glamorous. Growth rarely is. People love the idea of transformation, but they resist the process. They want the result without the discipline, the outcome without the sacrifice, the success without the sweat. But you, if you are serious about taking control, you must embrace the grind. You must learn to fall in love with the unseen hours, with the quiet discipline, with the days when nobody claps for you, but you still keep going. Because those days are where champions are made. Those days are where leaders are forged. Those days are where your true self is revealed. And here's what will surprise you. The more you practice this reset, the more joy you will find in the struggle. You'll discover that pain is not punishment, it's progress. That discipline is not restriction, it's freedom. That silence is not emptiness, it's clarity. What once felt like sacrifice begins to feel like liberation. You're not losing comfort, you're gaining control. You're not lopsing pleasure, you're gaining purpose. That is the shift that separates those who dream from those who do. People may not understand your journey, and that's okay. They might question why you're changing, why you're disciplined, why you're different. They may even laugh, criticize, or doubt you. But remember this. Their reaction is not about you, it's about them. Your growth exposes their stagnation. Your courage challenges their excuses. Your discipline reminds them of their distractions. Don't let their noise pull you back. You're not here to prove them wrong. You're here to prove yourself right. As you push through, something extraordinary happens. You begin to attract a different energy. The world responds to those who know where they are going. Opportunities that once seemed impossible begin to align. Doors that were closed suddenly open. People who share your vision begin to appear. Not because luck found you, but because your energy shifted. You've stopped wandering, and you've started walking with intention. And intention is magnetic. There will come a moment, perhaps on the 5th or 6th day, when you'll feel something inside you click. It won't be dramatic, but it will be undeniable. You'll realize that the person you were before these 7 days is not the person you are now. You'll feel lighter, stronger, more certain. You'll feel as though you've taken your life back into your own hands. That moment is priceless, because it's the moment you understand that control was never outside of you. It was always within. And once you taste that control, you'll never want to let it go. Because control doesn't mean everything is perfect. Control doesn't mean life is free of challenges. It means you no longer collapse under them. It means you respond with strength, with clarity, with focus. It means you decide who you are instead of letting life decide for you. Is the freedom people spend their whole lives chasing. And it begins with something as simple, as practical, as powerful as 7 days of discipline. So the choice is here. Another week will come. Another 7 days will pass. The question is not whether time will move forward. It always will. The question is, will you? Will you keep repeating the cycles that hold you back? Or will you reset, rise, and take control? Because here's the truth. Cycles don't break themselves. Patterns don't dissolve on their own. If you don't step in and interrupt them, they will keep spinning year after year until you wake up one day realizing that decades have slipped through your fingers. And that's the greatest tragedy, not failure, not mistakes, not rejection, but wasted potential. To look back and know you had the chance to rise, but you settled. To know you had the chance to break free, but you chose the cage. To know you had the opportunity to transform, but you stayed the same. That's why these 7 days matter, because they are not just about this week. They are about reclaiming your time, your energy, your future. Each day becomes a declaration that you are no longer